Now, one of the hallmarks of the book is the meticulous research behind it, leading to the individual stories behind the structures. What was the most fascinating fact or story you uncovered over the course of your research that perhaps you didn't know already?
Well, the one that really got me was the story surrounding a bridge that crossed the Pitt River, and I found that out by I discovered a bridge that I didn't know was there before at the western end of Mitchell Island, and it is now the central center section is gone, but the two side sections these are steel truss bridges are still there, and after a lot of digging around, I found out that the bridge that is there now was originally built across the Pitt River, roughly where the Pitt River Bridge is now. In 1907, it replaced a wooden bridge from the CPR wooden bridge there. And then in 1914, it got replaced by a double track bridge. And the provincial government bought the single track bridge and moved it just upriver and opened it and rebuilt it and opened it as a road bridge, where it stayed till 1957, and when it was finally replaced by a proper bridge, if you like. But what happened is a steel company, Western Canada Steel, who had set up shop at the western end of Mitchell Island, purchased the bridge and had it shipped on in pieces on barges to the location on Mitchell Island and reconstructed it there to create what was a private bridge to give the both rail and road access to their steel mill. I mean, who would have believed BC had a steel mill, but they did. And it lasted until 1988, in fact, and the bridge was finally shut down when they built the Knight Street Bridge. But it's an interesting story because you've got a bridge that is essentially recycled, not once but twice, and two other sections of that bridge, because it's quite a long bridge, were bought by the Pacific Great Eastern Railway and installed on their line up south of Squamish. One is across the Mamquam River in Squamish. There's a section there that I photographed for the book, and another one a little bit further south. But the point is, it's still in service, even though it was built in 1907, and it's had this double life since that time.
One of the other great things about the book is not just a straight up reading of the history of these structures. It's also quite humorous in spots, and you really let, I believe, your personality shine through, like how Richmond surely could have found a better name for the number 2 road bridge. But it may interest you to know, having grown up in Richmond, there was a bridge naming contest, and that's what won.
Yes, that's true, but it's rather sad, isn't it, that something like number 2 wins a competition,
But yeah, humor does inform quite a bit of the book, and I'm sure that the reader will appreciate it. What do you hope folks will get out of this?
Well, just enjoyment, really. I mean, I think people like to find out how things were and how things got to be the way they are today. I certainly do, and I have fun trying to track down the history of things that I don't know. Why they're there, or how they're there, or why they're there in that form, or whatever. So, that's the whole point is just enjoyment.
Do you hope they come away with a deeper appreciation of these incredible crossings, as you call them?
Well, of course, yes. That's the sort of publisher's title, by the way, Incredible Crossings. But anyway, um, yeah, I mean, there's lots of interesting stories like the one I just related, but I think it's adds to the history of the province. Adds to the knowledge of the history of the province.
Certainly something to think about the next time you drive over the Arthur Lang or the
And the photographs
yeah.
too. I mean, that's the point is also is that I think some of the photographs are kind of neat, and I hope other people will too.
The name of the book is Incredible Crossings: The History and Art of the Bridges, Tunnels, and Inland Ferries that Connect British Columbia. It's available from Harper Publishing. My thanks to author Derek Hayes.
Thank you, John.